Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Entertaining Pudding YouTube channel. Today we have a special episode. I haven't posted in a while, but this one is special because this is the Super 7 Ultimates comic version of Conan the Barbarian. Waited well over a year for this to come in on pre-order, so I'm very happy to get it. And so far, with just the box itself, I am impressed. The figure, I've looked at pictures for the past year, but seeing it in person is even better. Comes with a ton of accessories. We'll get to that later. The box itself, it's got this beautiful artwork on the back. I'm not sure who the artist is. I don't recognize it right offhand, but it's just an action pose. It's very similar to the comics. As you can see down here, that's the actual comic logo on the bottom. And then the sides also have representations of Conan, his villains, and other adventures. As he spins around again, we'll look at the art on the bottom over here. That looks like John Buscema art to me, who is my favorite Conan artist from Marvel Comics. So that's it for the box. Let's get inside and get Conan out and free. All right, here's Conan out of the package and all his Sumerian goodness. Let's see, he's got myriad accessories. We'll start with those. First, we're going to start with the head. It's an alternate head. And the detail is incredible. Check him out. Come on, focus. There we go. Eyes, eyebrows, teeth, and the gums. Just hair. A little bit of different wash in the hair. Perfect length on his hair for the Conan I love. Conan I'm used to, which is the comic book Conan. So when I picture Conan, I picture this. I don't picture Arnold Schwarzenegger. I mean, I do like those movies, but to me, that's not the Conan. I read the novels and I read the comic books, so this is my Conan. And he's angry. Let's see, here we go. Next, we got some weapons. He's got the sword and the sheath. Nice detail on the buckle. And like the brass on the sheath itself. Little designs. Back's kind of plain. Belt has a nice buckle. And of course, you got the sword. Comes out. Simple yet effective, as Conan would say. The riddle of steel. That's really nice. Can't get it back in there. Shink. Yes, I had to make the noise. Next, he has a battle axe, which, once again, simple yet effective. Nice silver color. It's got a little sharpness to it. Nice handle. The ball on the bottom. Nicely done. Conan doesn't always use a sword. Here's a little one here. This is a necklace, which you gotta pop his head off to put it on. It's got some teeth and some gold rings. Nicely detailed, nicely painted. And of course, he comes with 4 hands. He's got 2 of these right and left holding hands for the weapons. And he's got 2 of these open hands for action poses. Nice fingernails and everything. You can even give him a palm reading. It's so detailed. I see. A life of adventure. That's it for his accessories, which is plenty. So next we'll take a look at his sculpt and then his articulation. All right, we'll get a closer look at the figure here. This head is just as good as the other one. He's just frowning. He's only slightly perturbed here, which is his trademark scowl. Hair is nice, of course, all the way around. Look at the blue eyes, his Sumerian blue eyes. They got a little shading around the eyes to make him look a little more menacing. Just really cool. As you can see, he's got the musculature on this is just so cool. He is huge, and I like the scars on his chest, his shoulder. He's got the ringlet around his bicep on this side. Also, he's got bracers around his wrists and forearm. There's some detail on those, as you can see. Some little stamps of some kind. Same with his belt. Nicely done. Look at that. Turn around here. The belt goes all the way around. Looks really cool. There's Conan butt. It's hidden underneath his loincloth. Thankfully. Look at the leg muscles. Just pronounced, of course, because Conan is Conan, of course. Boots. Got the, I can't remember what they're called. Same thing Captain America has. Really cool. Just a beautiful sculpt. I mean, this is a little prominent here, but you don't see the back as much. On front, they took care of it a little better and put some abs in there. That's it for the sculpt. As you can see, just not disappointing. Waiting a year for it, I think it's worth it. Next, we'll take a look at his articulation. All right, articulation on Conan. See, I've never done a Super 7 figure, so I'm not sure exactly how that goes. I'm so used to McFarlane's, and they're pretty standard. So we'll take a look here. His head goes forward just a little. The hair keeps it from going back. He can look up. No, he can't look up at all, but that's okay. I think it's worth it. The arms are on ratchet. Click, click, click. They spin. And they go all the way up. Spin back around. He's got the bicep swivel. Goes all the way around. He doesn't even go 90 degrees on that because of his elbow, because look at those massive biceps. It'd be hard for him to do that. Same on the other arm. The ringlet doesn't impede any movement. Still, look at those scars and stuff. Really cool. And waist articulation. He can go back. Not waist, but ab. He can go back that far. Forward, not at all. Can he spin? Yes, he spins at the waist. His legs, they're not out. Yep, they're a little ratchety. They go out that far. Let's see how far they go. He goes back just a tad. Forward, loincloth gets in the way. Not too far. Like I said, I'm not used to the Super 7. He's just going to be displayed. I'm going to do some action poses, but I'm not too worried about it. It's about 90 degrees on the knee. It's a little spin in the hip socket. Well, a lot of spin in the hip socket. Goes all the way around. That could help. And foot, he's just got the ankle pivot. Goes down that far. And up that far. That's about it for his articulation. Fairly limited compared to the McFarlane's. But as I said, I'm happy with him. It's he's just going to be standing in front of my books with holding some stuff. So I think it's good enough for me. All right, let's see. Next, we will take a look at him in some action poses. So that's going to do it for this review of the Super 7 Ultimates comic book version of Conan the Barbarian. Hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed doing it. I found out he's a little more posable than I thought, and he looks great on the shelf, especially with my little logo here I got off of Etsy. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.